All right, so you might be noticing that the videos are going to be jumping around in space and time because what's happening is based on the feedback of the participants of the first round of videos for the series, I'm coming and making additional videos to flesh things out a bit. So this again is Leviathan Studio in June. And I'm going to talk about crossing the poi and going a bit further with how and where you're crossing the poi around your body. So you're at a point now where you can turn freely. Again, we pick a direction. That's down. The poi are coming down on that side, up on that side. And if you're facing this way, it's a forward crossing. If you're facing this way, it's clockwise. Facing this way, it's a backward crossing. If I'm facing you, from my point of view, it's a counterclockwise. Right? And you're getting to the point where you're comfortable just turning between them. So that's awesome. Right? And that's going to be the foundation of a whole lot of poi moves. What we need to do now, or what is good to do now, is to start playing with where you cross the poi in relation to your body, in relation to which way you're facing. So let's start, let's face this way. And we're going to go here, and you're going to cross a poi in your right hand. Do some forward crosses. So it's coming down. And again, I've got a big chimney over there, so I'm coming down my big chimney. Believe it or not, that's a big chimney. Leviathan Studios is one of the coolest places I've ever been. Right, so I'm crossing down my chimney. Now I can directly face a chimney, and I'm kind of jigging my body a little bit side to side. And that's a very neutral way to cross side to side. So for a move like, say, you're learning the weaves, that's exactly how you'll be crossing side to side. But if you're doing a move like, say, shoulder reels or hip reels, your body's in a bit of a different orientation. So I want you to try this. You get your cross going, and then as it's coming on this side, just bring it over here for a bit, so it's at your right shoulder. Try to turn your back to it and back. The circle's not changing. You're just turning your back to the circle. Just the same way, if it's on this side, it's at your left shoulder, you can also turn your body to face that circle and back here. So it can be here, you can turn your back to it. If it's over here, you can turn your front to it. And as you do a few crosses, I want you to try to go, instead of side to side, come here so your chest is to it. Try to go behind your shoulder. It feels a lot like doing this, but your body's facing the front a little more, so you're kind of tucking it behind your shoulder. Behind your shoulder. Until you can relax, you're really facing this way, and it feels more like you're going front to back to front to back. This is side to side. And another thing you can do, you can slowly let your body drift to the front, but you don't want your plane to drift with you. You want your plane, you're crossing through. For me, I'm crossing through that chimney, and I let my body drift to the side. So I can drop down to my hip, up at my shoulder. I can even come closer and closer to my ear, and it's this feeling of tucking it behind my shoulder blades. If you're having any trouble, I want you to try this. Let your poi hang. You're going to hang it behind your shoulder, or kind of at the back of your head. And you're going to try to get it to do a couple circles like that. It's okay if it hits you like that. Boop, boop. Yeah. Boop, boop. And again, it's coming down. You've got your focus point over there. You're coming down that point. Try to flip it up and around and down. Up and around and down. Yeah. Up and around and down. So you get a feeling. And it can also go this way. It can also come this way. This way, this way. Yeah. So now you want to do a circle down behind you and in front of you. Yeah. You can start again. Circle behind and in front, behind and in front. So as you play with this, you'll get more and more a feeling of being able to stand sideways in what they call wall plane orientation with your poi. Awesome. Now I'm going to try this. I want you to really hold your poi at the back of your head. And you can use your other hand. You're kind of grabbing with both hands. And at first you just get a feeling the poi kind of rocking side to side behind you. Then I just want you to try to do a whole circle. And you'll hit yourself a bunch, no worries. Whole circle the other way. And it can be really floppy, really crazy. I just want you to get a feeling, because at first it might be totally disorienting. But with practice, you'll start getting a few circles behind you. Yep. Circles behind. And I want you to try to flip it around so it comes down over there. Flip down over there. Flip down over there. Then in front of you, you also flip it. Boop, so it comes down. So for me, it's coming down the chimney. Boop, right in front of my head. Boop. And I can go behind my head. Boop. Until I can make a circle in front of me. Boom, boom. And behind me. Boom, boom. And then I'm going to try to flip from one to the other. Try to flip from behind to in front. That might be all wacky at first. Behind to in front. And eventually you're going to be able to go front to behind, the front to behind, the front to behind. We're going to get there. We're early in the course and I just want you playing in these funny areas. Behind and in front. Right, so it's even enough this week if you can just get a couple circles behind each way and a couple circles in front each way. That's going to at least get the right things falling into place. And hopefully a little progress of going behind to in front. And maybe you'll even be able to go front, behind, front, behind. If you don't worry, we're going to come back to it. So I want you to do all that with your right hand, and then I want you to do all the same things with your left hand. So you can cross down through a point over there, make circles in front, circles in back, circles in front, and circles in back, circles in front, circles in back. And bit by bit, we're going to build this up.